Hi, I'm Eric Peterson. I'm a University Extension educator in western Wyoming.
And I'm Dallas Mount. I do the same thing Eric does, but in eastern Wyoming. We work for the University of Wyoming, working with landowners and land managers on a variety of issues.
One of the questions that we oftentimes get is a client will call us and ask, what should I plant? Well, that's not an easy question, Dallas, and most of the time when somebody asks us that question, we'll wind up having about a half an hour conversation with them, ask them a whole bunch of questions, try to ferret some answers out of them before we'll finally begin to give them the answers that they're looking for.
So we wanted to produce this series of video segments that would walk you through what those questions are and how you might think them through in your mind, so you'll not only know what should I plant, but the other questions behind that.
And hopefully, if we do a good job with this, you'll understand why we're asking those questions and understand why the answers that you'll give us are significant in making those choices. In the high country of Wyoming, where we really are arid environments all throughout Wyoming, we've got a lot of diversity in our landscapes. It's a little different perhaps if you're in Kansas or Oklahoma or Ohio, where you've got a lot less diversity in your landscapes and less diversity in your climate. But in Wyoming, these are really important questions.
So if you've got a piece of bare ground that you'd like to renovate, much like what we're standing on, or perhaps you've got an existing stand of forage that you'd like to change the species of, increase the vigor of that, increase the productivity, there's going to be a series of questions that we're going to ask, and the first of those is, what are your objectives? What do you want that country to be?
And we'll build from that. We'll begin to ask you questions about why is it like that? We'll investigate that question, talk about the strategies that got you to the situation that you're in. We'll talk about some of the limitations that you might have. We're going to talk about soils, we're going to talk about water, we're going to talk about management, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to break this up into a series of segments, a series of videos. So this is the introductory segment. From this channel, or from this segment on, if you stick with us on this channel, we're going to walk you through this logical progression.
So if you want to know what do you plant, we're going to start asking those questions and hopefully get you to that what do you plant, but not only what do you plant, but how do you manage it after you plant it? How do you prevent it from going back to something that you don't want and keep it the way that you want to see it? So stick with us and we'll see where we turn out.
Okay, Dallas.
All right.